Alright, I feel like crap, not a lot of talking, I'm gonna cough a lot. Deal with it. I'm gonna open these up real quick. Shadows of Innistrad. Spooky. Don't get too scared, it's just cards. Here we go. Prepare for awful pulls. So, you know, all the mythics that aren't worth like anything, and such and such and such and such. First stack, let's do it. Sure, like that. I do like the way they handled foils and flip rares and that kind of stuff. It's kind of weird. Alright. First set of uncommons. Gisa's Bidding. Gisa, just... Yep. Trail of Evidence. More Corrupt Necropod. And a Rattle Chains. Rattle the chains, rattle the chains. Pretty cool. For first rare, we got a 2-mana, 2/1 flash flyer. Enters the battlefield, target spirit gains hexproof until end of turn. You may cast spirit spells as though they also had flash. Neat. And our flip is a Gatstaff Arsonist. A card that not until like 2 rounds into pre-release did I realize had Menace on the other side. Kinda cool. Alright. Invasive Surgery. Spectral Shepherd. Tenacity. And Burn from Within. 1 red X sorcery. Burn from Within deals X damage to target creature or player. If a creature dealt damage this way, it loses to indestructible until end of turn, and also gets exiled if it were to be destroyed. Our flip is Autumnal Gloom. Flips over into Ancient of the Equinox. Pretty neat. Alright, next pack. Pour over the pages. Groundskeeper. Call the Bloodline. And Devil's Playground. 6-mana red sorcery, put 4 1/1 Devils into play. They have, when it dies, Goblin Arsonist. It does Goblin Arsonist things. Pretty cool. It's really, I've seen it played in limited, and it's such a pain in the ass to get around. Uninvited Geist. Get it? It's like Guest. It's funny. Funny, lizards. Funny. You guys are great. Alright. Behind the Scenes. Ghoulsteed. Rise from the Tides. And a Bygone Bishop. 3-mana, 2/3 flyer. Whenever you cast a creature spell with converted mana costs 3 or less, investigate. Neat. And our flip is a Hermit of the Naternals. Nothing special really so far. It's not like super disappointing. No intro pack rares. The one thing we hate. Because they're dumb. Alright, this pack gonna have either a foil or a rare mythic flip, which is pretty cool. Here we go. Hope Against Hope. Biting Rain. Get it? Because vampires, they bite. Erdwall Illuminator. And our rare is Engulf the Shore. 4-mana return to their owner's hands all creatures with toughness less than or equal to the number of islands you control. Our flip is a Village Messenger, and like I thought, we have a rare flip, Hanweir Militia Captain. 2-mana, 2/2. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 4 or more creatures, flip that sucker. And when you flip him, he becomes a XX cult leader. And his power toughness is equal to the number of creatures you control, as all cult leaders are, duh. And at the beginning of your end state, you get a free 1/1 white-black human cleric. Neat. Oh, I guess I should put Engulf the Shores here too. There we go. It's always a good feeling when you open a pack and it's like, oh, 2 rares? Neat. Or hopefully what might happen later, a foil mythic and a mythic and a mythic? Neat. Alright, Veteran Cathar. Drunal Corpse Trawler. Gibbering Fiend. and Slayer's Plate. 3 mana equipment, 3 mana to equip it. Equipped creature gets +4/+2, and whenever equipped creature dies, if it was a human, you get a 1/1 flying spirit out of the deal. Neat. And our flip is a Duskwatch Recruiter. Turns into a Kralin Horde Howler. Alright. It feels like I'm opening a lot of white, blue, and black commons, and not much of the other colors. They're Not Forgotten, This Is Bidding, Spiteful Motives, and our first mythic, Behold the Beyond. 7 mana sorcery, discard your hand. Search your library for 3 cards, put them into your hand. Neat. And our flip is an Aberrant Researcher, which flips someone into a perfected form. Our old friend Delver's Secrets just couldn't stop delving. Keep on delving. Delver's gonna delve. Alright, Incorrigible Youths, Stone Quarry, Paranoid Parish Blade, and Cryptolith Rite. 2 mana enchantment. Creatures you control have tap. Well, creatures you control are Birds of Paradise. Pretty cool. Daring Sleuth is our flip. Flips into Bearer of Overwhelming Truths, or Bearer of Creepy Lanterns, which is not as good a name, I guess. That's what they should have went with, though. Alright, foil or rare flip here. Exciting. Geist Blast. Mad Prophet. The Wildfield Scarecrow. Our rare is a Tireless Tracker. 3 mana 3/2. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under you control, investigate. And whenever you sack a clue, put a +1/+1 counter on them. Our flip is a Abyssinian Missionaries. And we have a foil rare, Foil Fevered Visions. 3 mana enchantment, blue-red generic. At the beginning of each player's end step, that player draws a card. If the player is your opponent and has 4 or more cards in their hand, they take 2 damage. I played that at the pre-release. It did good. It actually did well. It was awesome. My opponents actually were just destroying it right away. They weren't even getting a card out of it. I'd get my card and they would just like go out of their way to take it out because they just could not get under the threshold that early in the game. It was weird. They didn't want to, or they didn't want to play all their stuff. Nahiri's Machinations, Weirding Wood, Pack Guardian, and hey, second mythic. That's a good one. Jace, Unraveler Secrets. 5 mana Planeswalker, 5 loyalty, +1 Beob Nixilis, -2. Also Beob Nixilis, -8. Beob Nixilis some more. Really weird text on that card, but you know, whatever. What are you gonna do? Oh no, my cards are at a weird angle. Nah, get over it. I'm sure someone is super upset over that. Dissension in the Ranks. Veteran Cathar, Grafmole, and Ever After. 6 mana sorcery. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Each of them are also now black zombies, and you can put Ever After right back onto the bottom of your library for extra use. Our flip is a Hinterland Logger. So, one kind of cruddy mythic, one sick mythic. For myself, that's really all I can ask for. Only 1 foil so far. I mean, it was a rare, but you know, whatever. Olivia's Bloodsworn, Ulvenwald Mysteries, my favorite TV show. It's enthralling. Biting Rain, and a Second Harvest. 4 mana instant for each token you control. Put a copy. Just get a copy. Cool. And our flip is a Pious Evangel. Flips into a Wayward Disciple. Let's go ahead and move these out of the way here. Maybe we can do this all in one shot. Maybe not. Second stack. First stack, pretty cool. Standout, Jace. Let's find some more Planeswalkers, or perhaps an Avacyn. She'd be cool. Alright, foil or flip rare. Manic Scribe, Ravenous Bloodseeker, Paranoid Parish Blade, and a Thalia's Lieutenant for a rare 2-mana 1/1. Whenever it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on each other human you control. And then whenever another human enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on that guy right there. Neat. Aberrant Researcher is our flip. And, ooh, a foil flip rare. That's cool. 2 foil rares. Only 2 foils so far, and they've both been rares. Neat. Gaia Reach Bandit, 3-mana 3/2. Human Werewolf, Haste. At the beginning of each upkeep, blah blah blah, Werewolf. Turns into a 4/3 Wilden Pack Alpha. Whenever a werewolf enters the battle under field and control, screw rules. Who cares? Just flip it. Whatever. You do what you want. And then double spell, flip it back, werewolf crap. Very cool. Let's just open all foil rares. Every single pack that has a foil is just a rare. It's a rare or mythic. That's cool. All right. Let me organize something here real fast. Go ahead and look at that trail of evidence while I do it. It's a book. Get it? It's like a book. Ha! The trail, and it's evidence, and there's books, and funny. Alright. Reaper of Flayton Moonsilver, Sinister Concoction, and an Invocation of Saint Traft enchantment. 3-mana or you get all the parts of Geist of Saint Traft except for the good part. Cool. Not really. Alright. Moving on. Alright, foil or flip rare. Very cool. Not Forgotten. Silva Strike. Howlpack Resurgence, and Brain in a Jar. I don't know, what does this do? 2 mana, put a charge counter, cast some stuff. Scry. Alright, whatever. It's rare. Solitary Hunter is our flip, and the important thing here is it's common. Whatever. Survive the Night. 3 mana. Hold on. Editing time. Be right back. Important telephone things are happening. You have no idea. Alright. I'm back. The answer was Black Cherry. Think about it. Survive the Night. 3 mana instant. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains indestructible until end of turn. Also investigate, I guess. Alright. Next pack. We got a Pick the Brain. Humble the Brute. Oh, I sure hope it's a verb followed by the and then a noun. Skeleton the Key. Oh well, we were close. Our rare is a Sin Prodder. That's cool. 3 mana, 3/2 menace. At being upkeep, reveal the top card of your library. If any opponent may have you put that card into your graveyard. If a player does, they take damage equal to its converted mana cost. Otherwise, you draw it, and then you draw your card like regular. Excuse me. Neat. Flip is a Town Gossip Monger. Turn into an Incited Rabble. Like that. Cool. Cool. Still looking for some more mythics here. We've only hit 2 so far. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Alright, we have an Epitaph Golem. Ravenous Bloodsucker, or Seeker. Foul Orchard, and a Triskaidekaphobia. 13. Alright, you know what if you don't know what it does, yeah. And our flip is another Hinterland Logger, which turns into a Timber Shredder, I believe. 4/2 Trampler. Very fast aggro card for limited. Neat. Alright, we have a Briar Bridge Patrol. Invasive Surgery. Forsaken Sanctuary. And our rare is a To the Slaughter. 3 mana instant. Target player sacrifices a creature or a planeswalker. And if you have Delirium, they have to do both. So that's cool. And our flip is a Convicted Killer, Branded Howler, Bloop Blop Bleed. Next pack. guy's over. Alright. Lightning Axe. Let me ask you a question. Sinister Concoction, Reckless Scholar, and a Deathcap Cultivator. 2 mana, 2/1. Taps to add black or green to your mana pool, and if you have Delirium, it has Death Touch. It's rare. Kindly Stranger turns into Wacky Witch. What's the name? Demon Possessed Witch. There we go. I was going to say Bitter Heart Witch, but that's an older card. How embarrassing of me. I'll never be able to live that one down. Alright, foil or flippy rare. Cool. Drew now Corpse Trawler. Pale Rider of Trustad. Fleeting Memories, and a Traverse of the Unrivaled. 1 green, source research library for base lamp, reveal it, put it in your hand, shuffle your library. If you have Delirium, you'd put it right on into the... Wait. Oh no, you get to search for a library or... Wait, what? Oh, creature or land still goes in here. I thought it went into play. It was a land and it was like a rampant growth if you had Delirium, which isn't that great actually. That's okay. Neglected Heirloom, and a Startled Awake Mythic. 4 mana mill for 13. 5 mana puts it back from your graveyard into play as a persistent Spooky Kid. Spooky Kid gets in there for 1 and then comes back to your hand. You can mill him for 13 again. Wow. It's like a cycle or something that reuses itself. How novel. Same thing here, another flippy rare or foil. Neat. Liliana's Indignation, Briar Bridge Patrol, Erdwall Illuminator, and Forgotten Creation 4/4 Zombie Horror with Skulk. Beginning of your upkeep, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw that many cards. Really cool card, I like that. Autumnal Gloom, and a foil, Trail of Evidence. That is shiny. Oof. Yeah. Neat. Very, very shiny card. Alright. Nahiri's Machinations, Epitaph Golem, Stitchwing Scab, and an Always Watching 3 mana enchantment Anthem. Enchanted creature, or non-token creature you control, get +1/+1 and have Vigilance. Cool. Kessig Forge Master, Flameheart Werewolf. Flippy. 2 more left in the second chunk, leaving us with our third and final chunk. Ooh, Eldritch Moon. I wonder if Liliana's in that set. We'll never know. Oh well. Alright, foil. I think there's a foil. I don't know if it's a foil flip again, or a foil rare, but that'd be neat. Compelling Deterrence, Inner Struggle, Near Heath Chaplain, and a Epiphany at the Drive. I didn't think this was a rare. I forgot it was a rare. Blue X, reveal the top X +1 cards of your library and pretend it's a good card called Fact or Fiction. Neat. Harvest Hand, and a foil Vessel of Nascency. Nascency. It's the green enchantment. Awesome. Olivia's Bloodsworn, Malevolent Whispers, Tenacity, and Altered Ego. 4 mana creature shapeshifter. It clones. It's a clone, can't be countered, but it also comes in with X counters, where X is what you pay because it's 4 and X, and I just kind of forgot that part of the card. Lol. And another Hermit of the Natternals. That half of the box was. That chunk of the box, I won't say half, was kind of disappointing. Foil rare, second foil rare was neat, but our only mythic was Startled Awake, and Startled Awake is not what I want to see. What I want to see is Nahiris and Sorens and Arlens and Avacyn. I don't know what the odds of having multiple mythic flips in a box are, if there even are odds, but Startled Awake makes me think I might not have a chance at another mythic flip. And the other one's Avacyn. Would have much rather had that. Incorrigible Youths, Bound by Moonsilver, Murderer's Axe, and a Declaration in Stone. That's a good card. I'm happy to see that. 2-mana sorcery, exile target creature and all other creatures its controllers controls with the same name. That player investigates for each non-token creature exiled this way. So you say, "Get out of here, you! I don't like you," and then they get a clue token, which whatever, fine. They can have a clue token. I don't give a shit. And and then they even if they're playing tokens, then they don't even get that. It's all sweet value. Open the Armory, Tooth Collector, Magnifying Glass, and an Anguished Unmaking. This is where like all the cool rares are. 3-mana instant, exile target non-land permanent. You lose 3 life because non-land permanents, because land destruction just isn't fun, right? Right, guys? Even at losing 3 life, we're in 2 colors. We're still not allowed to have Stone Rain because, you know, that'd just be awful. Behind the Scenes, Gloom Widow, Crawling Sensation, and an Asylum Visitor. 2-mana Vampire Wizard. 3/1 at the beginning of each player's upkeep. If that player has no cards in hand, you draw a card and lose a life. And it has Madness to sneak itself into play. Neat. Alright. Dissension in the Ranks, Highland Lake, Called Bloodline, and Eerie Interlude. Spooky music. 3-mana instant, exile any number of creatures you control, and then they blink right on back at the end of the turn, or at the beginning of the next instant. Yeah, at the end of the turn. Neat. Nothing special. Cool art. I like the art. Spooky. Alright, flip or foil. Here we go. Broken Concentration, Woodland Stream, Indulgent Aristocrat, a Silver Fur Partisan as our first, as a rare. 3-mana 2/2 trample, because 2/2s need trample. Yeah. Whenever a wolf or werewolf you control becomes target with any instant or sorcery, you get another 2/2. Neat. Breakneck Rider, and a Thing in the Ice. Thing in the Ice. What could it be? It could even be an Awoken Horror. It's a great card. 2-mana 0/4 Defender. Comes into play with 4 ice counters. You get rid of those ice counters by playing instants or sorceries. And then when it flips, it turns into a big ol' 7/8 that returns all non-horror creatures to their owner's hands. And then it swings for 7, and then your opponent loses. So, you know, cool. Stenzia Masquerade, Cult of the Waxing Moon, Skeleton Key, Falconwrath Gorger, 1-mana 2/1. Each vampire creature card you own that isn't on the battlefield has Madness. Madness cost is equal to its mana cost. And a Cursed Witch is our flip. I don't know if that card is any good. It might be. Eh. Alright, we got a Obsessive Skinner, Ongoing Investigation, Malevolent Whispers, and a Foreboding. Oh yeah, these lands are in this set. I forgot, I hadn't had any yet. Black taps for black-red, and you can show a swamp or mountain to have it come into play untapped. Lambholt Pacifist is our flip. I've got 2, 3, 4, 5 packs left here, and I've only opened like 3 mythics. So hopefully we have a whole big mythic train coming here. Alright, I think this one's got a flippy rare or foil, so that's cool. Haunted Cloak, Graph Mole, Woodland Stream, and a Game Trail. The red-green land. We're just going to get all these dumb lands. Oops, sorry, I tapped the thing. We're going to get all these lands now, because I talked about it. Foil Shambleback. A few times I've been around that grave. Something, Shambleback girl. Kind of looks like Gwen Stefani. Zombie. That's not nice. It doesn't look like Gwen Stefani. She doesn't look like a zombie. She's a very handsome woman. Spectral Shepherd, Reckless Scholar, Highland Lake, and a regular Fevered Visions with a... Wait, what? Whatever, it's got a flip rare. I thought I counted it without one, but it had one. Flip rare, Sage of Ancient Lore. 5 mana Marrow. That draws a card when it enters the battlefield, and then it flips into a Vigilance Trample Multani, which is pretty powerful if you get it to work for you. 3 packs left. Here we go. Come on. Another flippy rare or foil. Wow. Gloom Widow, Broken Concentration, Ulrich's Kindred, and an Angel of Deliverance. Big ol' 8 mana bulk rarity hit ya thing. Cool. Skin Invasion, and a foil Tenacity. Neat. 2 packs left. Man, this is disappointing to say the least. Yeah. Haunted Cloak, Lightning Axe, Gibbering Fiend. Oh, there's a mythic. It's a disappointing one. Ulvenwald Hydra, 6 mana Reach, power and toughness equal to the lands you control. When it enters the battlefield, your library for a land card, put it into battlefield tapped. It's neat. It's actually pretty powerful. I mean, it's no prime time, obviously, which is what you would compare it to. But it's neat. I like it. It ramps you and it's big. I actually bought some random packs earlier today, and I opened both it and Startled Awake in those 3 packs. So getting them in this box is very disappointing. But hey, it wouldn't be me if I wasn't opening disappointment. Alright, Hope Against Hope. We have another flip. Our last pack has another flip rare or foil. Griff's Boon, Crawling Sensation. And really, another Fevered Visions? Jesus Christ. Heir of Falcon Wrath, and a foil Mountain. And that's how we end it. Foil Mountain. Well, that's that for that box. I hope you enjoyed my sadness. God, so what? Black discard mythic, a Jace. Hey, that's actually good. Startled Awake, and a Hydra with a couple of foil rares. 2 foil rares is cool. I'm used to only getting 1 a box, except for that last box. Thing in the Ice is cool. It's really nice. Anguished Unmaking, Declaration in Stone. Like, as far as regular rares go, this chunk here, kind of solid. I got 2 lands. I guess I'll see you when I get some more stuff that I have time to open for you, or, you know, I get off my ass and make some other videos, or, I guess the last thing would be Eldritch Moon. It's right around the corner with this new structure on Standard. That's only 3 months away. Right around the corner.